guys, it's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42 with my week 42 update. My name is Sarah. I am 36. I am 5'8". I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My journey started in April of 2016 when I saw my surgeon for the first time, that being my highest weight, and that was 389. I had VSG surgery on October 26, 2016, and my surgery weight was 324. I came at you guys last week at 239, and this week I am 235.8. So that is a 3.2 pound loss for the week. What? Yeah, like most of that happened over the last couple days. And I've noticed this trend is like, I'll start off the week and it'll be kind of slow and things are not moving. And I'll feel like I'm completely unsuccessful. Like for the whole week, I'll feel like I'm completely unsuccessful. Even though by the end of the week, I'm really successful. And I'm like, why do I feel like such a failure when I start? Because I start off the week and then, you know, I have a couple of days and I'm like, it's not happening, and then, you know, it happens, and I'm like, you'd think after almost 9 months of this weighing, or actually it's been over a year of weighing in and seeing the scale do its thing, I would just trust that it's fine. I've come to this, like, weird realization that, like, I can keep the scale for as much as anyone can control anything, which is not very much. I could most likely control the scale from going up, but I can't really control the scale going down. And it's a weird realization because, like, you're like, well, you know, if you eat right, it should go down. It's like, it should doesn't mean it's going to. Your body does what it wants to do. And I feel like I can, you know, make sure that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but that doesn't guarantee my body will respond. This week, my body responded, and I don't know what to what. I had a lot of, like, low-carb wraps this week, like, a lot of protein bars, like, I was actually really surprised that I had such a loss. Mostly because it's not, like, those are things that I always think to myself, like, oh, these are so bad for you, like, you need to limit these. No, I was having, like, 3 wraps a day or something ridiculous. I've been very, like, carb hungry, but mostly, like, for, like my bready low carb options. I haven't eaten any actual, like, carbs. But yeah, I've wanted, like, wraps and things. Like, I'm like, I need bread of some type. I don't know, maybe my body's just, like, really wants fuel. I stopped going to the gym. Not on purpose, I guess. I went last week 4 days. This week I went 0 days. I went 4 days because I didn't go Friday because I had an early meeting on Friday. I kind of noticed as I went to the gym, my everyday exhaustion was 10 times worse. And I was like, really? Okay, like, I started to really look at my stuff and go, like, well, I'm not eating, like, you know, a crap ton of calories, but I was eating probably close to 1,000 when I was going to the gym, and I was like, that should be good. That's what my nutritionist had wanted me to hit when I was working out, and I wasn't doing any cardio, I was just doing weightlifting. My protein was pretty high. The only thing is I still have deficiencies in vitamins, so I was like, well, I kind of gave up on trying to get my vitamins in for a while. I just stopped taking vitamins. I was like, everything else is great except for my vitamin D and my B, because D and B don't like me. But I was a bad girl and wasn't taking my vitamins. So I started taking my vitamins again, extra supplements. I take my multivitamin, and now I'm taking extra supplements on top of it. Is it helping? It's probably going to take some time before it really, kicks in, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really feeling any difference. I'm still super, super exhausted. I mean, it could very well be just the fibro. That's always the hard part, is like, fibro is one of those mysterious things that just does weird stuff on occasion, and you're not sure, like, is this the fact that I'm really tired, or is this fibro? I don't know. So it could be a fibro flare. I've also had, like, this week, not only the speaking exhaustion, I've also had a lot of back pain. I've been dealing with both Monday and Tuesday, some really bad back pain. So yeah, no gym for me. I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. I'm trying to be like, just go when you can. That's the important part. So that way I don't feel like, if I haven't gone many days this week, I can still go. Like, it's not the end of the world if I go on Thursday and Friday. And if I don't go at all, I'm not beating myself up. I just have to pay attention to the reasons I give myself, because I'm definitely bad at giving myself all sorts of reasons not to do things. That's my self-talk. I totally am presented with a situation. I'm like, yeah, you can totally do that. You can totally eat that cookie. You can do it. Actually, like, other than the fact that, oh god, my hair, I'm a mess today, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm wrinkly. My clothes are wrinkly. My hair is, I don't know what's going on with my hair. It's flat and ugly. It's not ugly, Sarah. Sorry. See, I won't do that. It's just not behaving in the manner I would like it to behave. I'm an absolute mess. It's mostly because I'm just so tired. I lay in bed and, I do the whole self-talk of like, yeah, you don't have to get up right now. You can stay in bed for another 5 minutes. And some of it is conscious, and some of it really isn't. I'm just that tired. So, yeah, I haven't been eating bad. I didn't eat anything that was really off plan. How much I'm eating, I didn't really track this week. And at times I didn't weigh. I just ate until I was satisfied. Excuse me, I have like a frog stuck in my throat. So I was super successful this week, and I don't even really know why. And it really plays into that, like, I can kind of control the scale from going up too much, but I really can't control the scale going down, because it goes down when it wants to go down. And for some random reason this week, it wanted to go down, which I'm perfectly happy with. I'm 235.8, but still, I'll take the 35. I'm 235, guys. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm starting to get into this whole weird mindset, and I wonder if other people who are close to goal have this. I'm starting to get the whole, like, best example. Every time I go shopping, I try to buy clothes that are way too small. I try to buy the jeans that I can zip up but don't look great on me. I try to buy the shirts that cling just a tiny bit too much, and I'm just like, yeah, I can shrink into this. I'm starting to have these thoughts about, like, I shouldn't do that. I think because I'm so close to goal, I'm about 16 pounds away, which is 220, 219 if I really, because, you know, you always want to go under. Yeah, so I'm having these thoughts about, should I buy things that are too small? Will I ever, you know, am I going to lose more? And I've never had these thoughts. Like, it's always been, well, like, of course I'm gonna buy the pants that are too small. And of course I'm gonna buy the tops that are too tight so I can shrink into them. And now I'm really having a lot of, like, thoughts against that, which is strange. And I think part of it is that, like, and I'm surprised when I lose weight, because I think really my body is just, like, my brain is going like, yeah, this can't happen, this can't last for much longer. Like, it's expecting it to stop. And I'm going like, it's a very weird mental state, and I haven't been in it. Like, I think everyone goes and has those moments, especially early on, when, like, you know, you're really uncertain about things, and or maybe struggling, and when your body stops and you go, this is it? Is this it? And a lot of the times we ask those questions at perfectly ridiculous times where we've lost, like, you know, 20 pounds, and it's like, is this it? Is that it? Is that all that's going to happen? And I think the whole thing is the fear that you're not going to lose weight. I've had those moments, but this is different for me. This is very much like, you know, I just don't expect to lose more, and I don't, like, every time that the scale moved this week, I was like, holy shit, like, it's continuing to go. So I definitely think that's something, like a mental mind state I need to work on, because I think that is not productive, at least for me. I don't think it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just, I have to realize that even if I hit my first goal, which is 220, which is where my surgeon said I would be. And by the way, 220 makes absolutely no sense. Can I just say that? It makes no sense. I've done the math. I don't know why he chose 220. Maybe it was off a different weight. Maybe he made that goal while I was losing weight and not from my actual surgery. It's not from my highest, and it's not from my surgery, and it doesn't equal out, like, any equal. I think it's like 43%. I don't know, something. It's a weird percentage, and I was like, that's weird. But it works for me. That's my first goal, and I'm thinking, like, you know, even if I have my first goal, I might continue on. I think my dream goal would be 199, or 189 would be great, because that would be 200 pounds, but that's pretty extreme. 199 would be 190 pounds. That's not bad. Or, yes. I like to land in the nines, just because I started at 389, so it makes nice even numbers. But I'm not, I'll strive for it, but I'm not going too crazy. Body-wise, like, I'm really coming to terms with my loose skin as much as I can. I don't want to say, okay, maybe not coming to terms. I'm accepting that it's a part of me and that it is loose skin. My biggest struggle is that I have, it's not all crepey skin. It's skin. It's not all crepey skin. I did it again. Guys, I tell you. It's not all crepey skin. And it just kind of, like, there's still fat inside the rolls, and so therefore they spread out and even themselves out, but they're still there, and that makes me feel like they're like 100% fat. And really, I've done a lot of like stuff on going, no, a lot of this is skin, and I think it's a real mind fuck for me, is to look at that, and I always look at it and think, oh, that's fat, and that I'm still fat. Well, that I still have fat. There we go. That I still have like lots and lots of fat in certain areas, and I'm realizing like, no, I don't think so. I think that there's definitely, I'm 235 pounds, so there's definitely still fat on me. So I don't think they're completely empty, but I think that a lot of it is just, it's not as much as you'd think. It looks a lot more than it is. And I really am coming to terms with that. That is making a difference mentally for me how I think about myself, because I think a lot of the times I've looked at it and been like, oh, you're such a failure, like things are not working, like, oh God, it's hard, like all of this is it's not working, guys. You see that? It's not true. But it's that bad mental stuff that you do to yourself. No, I put it on cool because I'm sweating. I'm having issues. Yeah, so there's that. In general, that's oh, yes, one more thing. So I said that I was doing the whole month of August, no popcorn, no alcohol. Last Friday, this Friday just passed, I had a sales meeting, and I haven't gone to a sales meeting in a long time. And we were launching a whole bunch of programs, and I had to go. And we were also launching a brand new brand, really hot, trendy brand. And they came in and they sampled us on their products, and I had their samples. Now, I made sure to have like in the little sample glass, I had like this much in the tiny little sample glass, so not a lot, just enough pretty much to taste their product. And really, I did it because I wanted to taste their product. I felt like it was not against what I was trying to do. Like, I was trying not to use alcohol as a relaxant, as something that I use habitually to relax. And so, therefore, I wasn't breaking what I wanted to do, but I'm holding myself accountable to it. It is one day out of the month that I had alcohol. So, take it as you may. Me personally, I marked it on my calendar. I told you guys I was doing a calendar on Instagram. I marked it on my calendar, and I am fully admitting that I did it, but I personally don't feel like it was against what I was striving for, so I was okay with it. And I didn't have popcorn when my boyfriend microwaved popcorn in the house, and the whole house smelled of popcorn. Bastard. So other than that, it's been pretty good. Like, popcorn is probably more craving than anything else. Alcohol, for the most part, I could care less. But I do find, like, those days where you have a really bad, stressful day and you go like, I just want to drink. And then, like, literally I have that thought and I was like, I just want to go home and have a drink. And then I was like, yeah, no. Like, it's one of those, like, it's a very subconscious thing where you, like, you have these thoughts and you have these, like, actions that you don't even think about it. Like, I guess, kind of like if you're having a stressful moment and you're an emotional eater and you're like, I need a candy bar, you know, kind of thing. It's like, like, maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm too cold. I can't make up my mind. So, yes, that happened. But I'm not too upset by it. I will say, speaking of body and skin and stuff, I'm really considering starting to go and see plastic surgeons. Mostly because I need to know price. And though I'm very much considering going abroad, watching Erin from My VSG Journey, My VSG Confessional, what the hell is wrong? I tell you guys, there is so much wrong with me. My VSG Confessional, Erin, watching her, like, her stuff is making me feel much better about the idea of going abroad for plastics. But it really depends. My paniculectomy might be covered under my insurance. I would really think. I have a giant penis. That might be covered under insurance, and therefore might bring down the cost because I can lump it in with other surgeries. But getting some idea of cost, getting some idea of practicality. Also, honestly, getting a surgeon to tell me, like, how much is fat and how much is skin could help my little poor brain. Is like, I look at it and it's not, I don't know. I'll say this. It's so hard comparing body to body. Is you see somebody in clothes and you can compare yourself. Not that you should, but you can compare your shape to somebody else. You see somebody else just skin, it's really, you really see how very different our bodies are. And, like, I look at a lot of people and I go, like, they look smaller than me. And, like, they have less skin than I do. Like, they're all skin, and, like, they don't see it that way. So I don't know if I'm just not seeing myself correctly, if I'm just seeing, like, my hang and thinking that it's fat when other people see it and thinking it's skin. I don't know. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know if it's what. I don't know. And I'm thinking that if I found some plastic surgeons to do some consults, that might help with that mental part of it, is that my brain just needs to be told this is fat and that, or this is skin, or this is how much skin I think it is, you know, and also what to expect. And so therefore I can research and really dig into those surgeries. Like, I may need a back lift. I have some weird, I guess, like, I'm finally starting to lose enough weight in my back, but I'm having some weird back things going on. Really weird. And I'm just like, I don't know if I need it. Like, if that's something, I've never thought of that before, and I'm like, maybe that I need that. Do I have enough breast tissue left for just a lift? Like, you know, do I need to start looking at implants? Do I need to, like, really research implants, because implants scare the fuck out of me, and all sorts of stuff. So I'm considering it, even though plastics are at least over a year away from me. At least over a year. I hope to, in some ways, I hope to do a lot more damage to my body before I do plastics. We're thinking about possible future things after I hit goal. So, in that case, plastics would wait until afterwards, which is at least a year from now. So yeah, plastics are far, but I'm considering exploring them for mental reassurance and also price. So that's basically it, guys. Sorry, long video. You know me, I'm always long. I'm a talker. Okay, until next week. Bye.